The panels of judges, ladies and gentlemen, and my beloved opponent teams, today's motions is this House prefers a world where critical resources are governed by International Materials Agency, and I'm going to define the critical resources as a resource essential to modern civilizations such as oil, natural gas, rare or non-renewable resources, and govern is a clearinghouse or central bar for critical resources. This is just a management and controlling base, not ownerships. And these motions means encouraging global collective management to pursue equity and stability for critical resources. So, ladies and gentlemen, the status quo that we currently live in a regulatory vacuum where the environment is sacrificed on the altar competitive extractions as no global authority really exists to enforce sustainable practice. Let us see in Indonesia. Our oil mining operations are currently in health of corporate extractions, the Freeport Company in Papua. So my first argument is that the governing materials through the MIA replace current law of the jungle. Before that, my name is Nidal Hidayah and I'm here representing my team as the first speaker. And in my team, the first speaker will talk about this in geopolitical and natural environment point of view. And the second speaker will talk about this in economical point of view. And then the third speaker will do the rebuttal and also sum up our arguments. Ladies and gentlemen, with a rule-based international order ensuring that small and developing countries are no longer cursed by the supply chains monopolies of superpowers. Researches now are managed by bilateralisms. It's when a superpower company negotiates with developing nations, the powers imbalance is extreme, and so much country with a large amount of critical resources have gone through the manipulations, exploitations, and monopolizations. Nearly 60 to 70% of global processing of the earth rare elements, this controls with a single country. This had led to weaponizations. For example, in 2010s, a maritime dispute led to a total export ban of rare earth in Japan, causing prices to spike by over 300% in weeks. By shifting to IMA framework, we move to multilateralism. Decisions are research allocations are made based on global quotas and human needs rather than who has the largest navy or the most debt leverage. This, the MIA acts as a buffer, ensuring that every country access to oil and or natural resources are equal and none of it will be manipulated or vanished from this world. We only need to look at 2025 and 2026 Venezuela crisis as the ultimate endowment. Under current systems, we saw the United States unilaterally seize oil tanks and forcibly direct shipments to its own refiners following the Maduro ouster by finding executive order to safeguarding another nation's revenues and installing a partnerships that favors a single superpowers. The US. This is demonstrate that without IMA, critical resources are not traded, they are plundered. These inventions didn't just affect Venezuela, it destabilized oil prices globally and proof that sovereignty is a luxury only for the superpowers. And this leads to my second argument, that we will pivot to the environmental crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, only a global body like IMA can enforce a universal environmental standards, effectively ending the race to the bottom where corporations or superpowers exploit countries with the world's weakest ecological protections. Environmental protections is now a cost. Currently, if a country A enforces strict environmental laws, mining corporations will easily move to another country that has weaker laws. This creates a race to the bottom logic. In March 2026, the UN Secretary General explicitly called for fair play in the race for critical minerals. Like this is the scrabble for lithium and cobalt as the critical resources is leading to no-go zones being opened for mining. The MIA provides the enforcement teeth that current UN guidelines lacks. We also can look at some that has been successful, like International Seabed Authority, ESA. The deep sea at the common heritage of mankind, they have prevented military land grab of the ocean floor, ensuring that the landlocked developing countries have a legal claim to these researches. And also, we can see Kebumen Geopark now currently preventing exploitations because they had this management run by the UN. Because of this, we can conclude that the IMA removes the ability of superpower to use resources as a tool of coercion, and ensuring the environmental conservation is the priority. We as the affirmative teams strongly support these motions. Thank you.